The American experiment. What is politics? Politics. It's a word that can spark heated debates at family dinners, awkward silences on first dates, and enough material to fuel a whole cable news network. But what does it actually mean? In a nutshell, politics is the way a group of people, like a country, makes decisions. It's about who gets what, when, and how. Think of it like sharing a pizza. Everyone wants a slice, but there's only so much to go around. Politics decides who gets the bigger slice, who gets pepperoni, and who's stuck with just cheese. In the United States, the way we make these decisions, the way we share that metaphorical pizza, is laid out in a document called the Constitution. It's basically the rule book for how the country runs. And believe me, it's a rule book with a lot of rules. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty of the Constitution, let's first understand the main players in this political game. Because like any good game, American politics has its own set of players, rules, and of course, drama. The U.S. Constitution. It's a document older than sliced bread, but arguably more important. It's the foundation of American law and government, the blueprint for how the country is run. Think of it like the instruction manual for building a giant political robot. Except instead of nuts and bolts, it's about rights, freedoms, and how to keep the government from turning into a power-hungry supervillain. The Constitution outlines the structure of the federal government, dividing it into three branches: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. This separation of powers is key. It ensures that no single branch becomes too powerful, preventing any one group from monopolizing the pizza, so to speak. The Constitution also establishes a system of checks and balances between these branches, which we'll delve into later. But for now, just imagine it as a system where each branch can keep the others in line, making sure no one gets too grabby with the pizza cutter. The executive branch. It's the branch that makes the news, signs the bills, and occasionally graces us with a presidential pardon of a turkey. At the helm of this branch is the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, the leader of the free world, or, as some might call them, the person who lives in the really, really big White House. The President's job is to execute the laws passed by Congress, meaning they make sure those laws actually happen. They also command the military, negotiate treaties with other countries, and appoint judges to the Supreme Court. Think of the President as the CEO of America, Inc. They've got a lot of power, but they can't just do whatever they want. The Constitution and those pesky other branches of government keep them in check. Now let's talk about the legislative branch, also known as Congress. This is where the laws are made, the budgets are passed, and the political sausage is, well, made. Congress is divided into two houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate, with 2 senators from each state, is like the wise elders of the government, while the House of Representatives, with its 435 members representing different districts based on population, is more like the rambunctious younger sibling. Together, these two houses are responsible for writing, debating, and passing laws. It's a complex and often messy process, kind of like trying to herd cats, but it's a vital part of the American political system. Section 5. The judicial branch, the Supreme Court's gavel of justice. Last but not least, we have the judicial branch, the branch that interprets the laws and makes sure they jive with the Constitution. Think of them as the referees of the American political game, making sure everyone plays by the rules. At the top of the judicial branch sits the Supreme Court, a group of 9 justices who are appointed for life. They have the final say on what the Constitution means, and whether a law passed by Congress or an action taken by the President is constitutional. The Supreme Court's decisions can have a profound impact on American life, shaping everything from civil rights to health care to the very definition of marriage. They're the ultimate arbiters of justice, wielding the gavel of constitutional law with great care and, occasionally, controversy. In the American political system, checks and balances are fundamental. This system ensures that no single branch of government can dominate the others. The legislative, executive, and judicial branches each have unique powers and responsibilities. By design, they can challenge and limit each other, preventing any one branch from becoming too powerful. This balance is crucial for maintaining democracy and protecting individual freedoms. Throughout history, the American system of checks and balances has been tested. From the Watergate scandal to the impeachment trials, these moments have shown the resilience of the system. Despite the challenges, the structure has endured, demonstrating its strength and adaptability. It is a testament to the foresight of the Founding Fathers and the enduring principles of the Constitution. At times, executive power has pushed the limits of its authority. Presidents have used executive orders to bypass Congress, testing the boundaries of their power. While some actions have been upheld, others have faced legal challenges and been overturned by the courts. This dynamic tension is a vital part of the system, ensuring that power remains checked and balanced. The importance of balance in the American political system cannot be overstated. It ensures that power is distributed and that no single entity can control the government. This balance protects the rights of citizens and maintains the democratic process. It is a delicate equilibrium that requires vigilance and commitment to uphold. The strength of the American democracy lies in this balance, which continues to evolve and adapt to new challenges.